it's actually a video, but there's only one still from the video. If you're on our, you can see the last page is the still from the video.
Right.
Extracted.
Okay. And what's the significance of that?
The individual depicted in this image is the individual that Miss Andrews is messaging with from the messages that we've just looked at that the state was providing potential redactions to. He is a member of the opposing group, and those messages are pretty clear as to what it relates to their conversation. This is them in a relationship prior to her involvement with ATK and 1200 members.
So
This is a picture.
Is this the K Shorty or is this someone?
This is K
K Shorty. Okay.
And if I recall, Your Honor, I believe the point of that this entire text thread was not to show that they were in a relationship, to show that she acknowledged that he had some sort of gang involvement. And if that's the case, why does this photo matter? Other than to show the jury that she is cozying up with gang members. That is the entire point of all of these exhibits, Your Honor. And
Well, but then she's taking photos and saving them to her phone of herself with gang members making gang signs.
my response to that is so. So what? Why does that matter to these guys?
Well, to me, it seems like it goes to the weight the jury is supposed to give as opposed to admissibility.
But to the weight of what, Your Honor?
Okay, first of all, you guys stood up an opening statement, okay? And you told this jury, and there is no evidence she's a gang member. Or that she's associate of a gang member.
It's not just, it's further than that, Your Honor.
I'm not done. So you get up an opening statement and you say, this was just a romantic getaway. She thought she was going with her boyfriend somewhere. She didn't know any of these individuals involved. She had no idea that this was going to be a gang-related anything. That's what you told this jury, an opening statement.
Yeah, specifically that she didn't know the individuals involved in this murder.
Okay.
And they haven't shown you any evidence of that. They're going on a rampage about 50 people that are not involved in this case. We did not say that she didn't know any gang members. What we said was that she did not know Davion Murphy, Rashad Murphy. We haven't heard anything about that. We heard Sean Gathwright's grandma testify. I've never seen her before. There's no evidence even that they even have a relationship outside of her knowing who she was. But again, Your Honor, what does that have to do with this murder? I'm sorry, counsel is like talking sideways in my ear, and it's very distracting.
Okay?
Going to publish 41A through B. Let's start with 41A. Did you do a composite that merged two different cameras?
Correct.
And where are the cameras located at Teasers nightclub?
They have two on the front, one on the west side of the building and one on the north side of the building that basically capture 3/4 of the building.
And what is this camera angle that we're looking at first?
This is at the south east corner of the building pointing west, and it covers the front door. To the right there, that gray door, that's the front entry into the club.
And what is the timestamp? And can you give us what the correct actual time would be?
Yeah, the timestamp's 2:16:50 right now, and it's 7 minutes and 23 seconds slow, so the correct time frame would be closer to 2:24, 2:25.
What are we looking at now?
This is the first time the Silver Cruise is seen on camera arriving in the area. I'm sorry, the second time the Silver Cruise is arriving into the area. Correct time would be 2:24, 2:25 as well.
At some point, did you speed up the footage to make it go faster?
Yes.
Other than increasing the speed, is there any other alterations that have been made to this video?
No.
Detective Ramos, what's happening at this point in the video?
Top right there from the Silver Cruise, we see defendant Isaiah Chance exit the driver's side and co-defendant Alicia Andrews exit the front passenger seat, and they are now walking through the parking lot together.
And what is at the direction and in which they are walking?
They are walking now southbound through the west side of the parking lot towards Castle Street, towards where the front would be.
The front entrance to Teasers?
Correct.
What's going on at this point?
The co-defendant Isaiah Chance is manipulating a cellular device.
Later on in your investigation, did you determine whose cellular device he was manipulating?
Yes, that of co-defendant Alicia Andrews.
Is that a device that he was just shown holding up to his ear or his face?
Yeah, he appears to be holding it up to his mouth area.
Again, are these snippets of video, are they chronologically in time?
Yes.
And in looking at this again at the front door to Teasers, where in relation to this video would be that back parking lot area?
To the top center. So if you're looking past the gentleman in the blue hat, all these gentlemen where the speed limit sign is at, it says 25, that's the back parking lot area where the defendants are at.
And do you see that there is security or bouncers that are manning the door?
Yes.
Okay. And at this point, can you see the victim in this particular video?
Yes.
What's he wearing?
A red beanie hat, a white t-shirt, and red shorts being patted down right now.
And being patted down by whom?
The bouncer working in the door.
And again, this is snippets of video. Did you watch the entirety of video footage during this time period for all of these cameras?
I did, yes, ma'am.
What are we seeing now, and what time is it?
This is after the victim enters. This is the defendants, Alicia Andrews and Isaiah Chance, walking back to the cruise.
Going back to that camera showing the front door, did you ever see Alicia Andrews or Isaiah Chance ever come up to that front door in all of the video footage of the front door?
No, they did not.
Did you ever see the defendant Alicia Andrews and the defendant Isaiah Chance ever go up to any of those bouncers or doormen at that front door?
No, they did not.
Did they ever enter Teasers nightclub that night, June 23rd of 2024, during this time period?
No, they did not.
What's going on at this point?
The Silver Cruise is leaving the parking lot.
And what are we seeing in this clip of the front door again?
This is fast forwarded now approximately 20-30 minutes when the victim's exiting.
At this point, had we ever seen the black Chevy Impala that we had seen connected with the 3 shooters at Home to Suites?
Not up to this point.
And again, this is earlier in the night than when the Home to Suites video was shown. Is that correct?
Correct.
What are we seeing now?
Now we're seeing in the top right corner, we're seeing the black Impala for the first time in the Teasers cameras. It's arriving in the parking lot around the same time that the victim is exiting out of the front door.
And at this point, had the silver Chevy Cruze already came and parked, went up to the area around the door, and then gone back into the vehicle and left?
Correct.
What's being seen in this angle?
This is another angle of that black Impala there in the top right, circling the parking lot and making its way back out onto Castle to the front of the club.
What can you see now?
The black Impala is now traveling on Castle, and it's at this point it's stopped directly in front of the Charger.
So the victim's vehicle, the Charger, is now closely connected to where that black Chevy Impala is that correct?
Yes.
Did anybody from the black Chevy Impala ever get out at that point?
No.
And you watched all of the video footage from all of those angles, various angles around Teasers, the parking lot, the front entrance?
I did.
Detective, can you see the time
Okay,
stamp?
it's really loud. I'm sure the court reporter can't hear because I can barely hear. I'll just pause it momentarily, get the volume down.
Detective, can you tell us what's happening at this point?
Yes, the victim's entourage had arrived to the parking lot, and they parked, and at this point, some of the entourage is loitering in the parking lot on the bottom of the screen there. Leah Albritton, Camille Bentley, some gentlemen off to the right.
And can you tell where those vehicles are related to the victim's party?
Yes, there is one on the north side of the screen on Ronnie Turner's Hyundai, and then the black Nissan Altima, and then the victim's Charger's off screen to the right.
Slightly off screen, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, and then what are we seeing here?
We are seeing the victim and his entourage walking up the stairs up to the front of Truth 18 that's off to the right there.
And approximately what time is it, converting the time to real time?
This was approximately 3:27 a.m.
And this is occurring after the victims had already been to Teasers nightclub, is that correct?
Correct.
What's going on now?
The victim is starting a live stream on his Instagram.
And is that the Instagram video that we saw earlier?
Yes.
What's being viewed now on the video?
This is a recording of that Instagram live stream that he posted on his stories.
What are we seeing in this video?
Silver Cruise, top left, arriving.
And what can we see here?
The Silver Cruise, the bottom wheelbase of it just made a right onto the street to the east of the Truth 18 Plaza.
And again, in this video, did you increase the speed?
Yes.
And other than increasing the speed, is there any alterations that are being made?
No.
And can you still barely see the silver Chevy Cruze in the
Yeah.
top of the video?
Yes, right in the top. It's trying to park and just now went off view.
Okay, what can we see now?
This is defendant Alicia Andrews and co-defendant Isaiah Chance walking from the top right through the parking lot.
And where is the victim's party at this point?
They are inside or at the top of the landing.
And again, did you watch all of the video footage and angles that were in this strip plaza as well as the door leading up to Truth 18?
Correct.
Did the defendant, Alicia Andrews or Isaiah Chance, ever go up those stairs and enter into Truth 18 that night?
No, they did not.
And this is the video footage that shows the door and entrance to Truth 18, is that correct?
Correct.
Did they ever come up those stairs?
No.
What's going on at this point?
At this point, the victim and his entourage are leaving Truth 18.
At this point in time, had you seen the black Chevy Impala yet?
No.
Okay, what are we seeing here?
The black Chevy Impala arriving. It's pulling into the Enterprise parking lot there in the top left.
And is this the first time that we have seen the black Chevy Impala at this location?
Correct.
Detective, can you still see where the black Chevy Impala is at this point?
Yeah, it just backed out of a spot, and it's now driving out onto a bush. Shooting across and northbound on that street.
And where is Truth 18 in relation to this camera angle?
Top right off the screen.
And what can we see now?
The black Impala has returned and is now at the stop sign facing southbound.
And is that in the upper right-hand corner of the screen?
Correct.
What are we seeing in this video screen?
This is from the first floor, pointing northeast. At the very top center of the screen is actually that intersection where the Impala ultimately stops at the stop sign. But this is the victim's entourage going to their vehicles.
Okay. Can you get up and kind of point where that intersection is, just so the jury knows where to look?
Sure. At some point in the top center, there's a stop bar there, and that's where the black Impala will be visible for a little bit while it's stationed there. There's the Impala, top center.
Again, right at that intersection, almost in the center of the screen at the top.
Correct.
Okay, what are we seeing here?
The victim and his entourage originally went east in the parking lot. They made a U-turn and came back west. So what we're seeing them is now coming back. This is taken from McRae's Ultima. They're going to come out of the parking lot, go onto Bush, where they can only make a right to go east. And in the top left of the screen, you'll see a left turn lane. They'll get into that left turn lane so they can make a U-turn to go back west on Bush towards McKinley. There's the victim's Charger in the turn lane, followed by Armani Turner's Nissan Altima making the U-turn. And then
What
taking
vehicles?
McRae's Nissan Altima.
Okay. Do you know at this point where, what is this, are we now going to where the USF pole cam is?
Yeah, yes, correct.
How far is the Truth 18 nightclub from Home to Suites on McKinley?
Approximately around a mile. It's so you have Fowler here, and then the very next major cross is Bush. So Truth 18 is near Bush and McKinley.
And what are we seeing here?
This is the victim and his entourage making a U-turn at McKinley and 40th, getting ready to go into the Home to Suites.
And this is the same video from the USF pole cam that we saw earlier, is that correct?
Yes.
I'm going to show you State Authority into Evidence 75C6 from the iCloud, Apple iCloud of the defendant Alicia Andrews. Do you recognize this?
Yes, I do.
And this was a screenshot that was recovered from her iCloud What is this, what is this a screenshot of?
So this is a screenshot of the camera pointing at the front of Truth 18, the two-story building with the lit up top portion there being the club.
In viewing the video footage from Truth 18 and the parking lot, did you see this gentleman in that coverage?
Yeah, I was able to align the video footage and saw where that gentleman was walking through the parking lot to approximate to get the time of when this photo was captured.
Okay, and what was the approximate time of that?
It was in the time frame that Alicia Andrews and Isaiah Chance were there for a little bit after 4 a.m.
And this would have been taken from her device, is that correct?
Correct.
And it is pointing in the direction, is this up here, what is this area?
So that's the top of the stairs where the victim came up. That's that area there.
And can you see that there are actually people up in that area at that time?
Yes.
And when you compared it to the video footage of the parking lot where you saw this gentleman, where was the victim's party at this time?
Most of them were inside.
And how close in time was it to when the victim and his party went up those stairs and entered into Truth 18?
Approximately 10 to 15 minutes.
So whoever was holding her device actually took a photo of the door, is that correct?
Correct.
Sustained. So rephrase your question.
Yes, Your Honor. The person holding Alicia Andrews' phone did what at that time to get the photo?
Took a photo, captured it. Yeah.
And what area in particular?
The front of Truth 18.
And that would have been after the victim had entered in through Truth 18?
Correct.
At some point during your investigation, did you make contact with Alicia Andrews?
Yes.
When did you make contact with her?
In July. I can't recall the exact date, either the 7th or the 9th.
And how long were you with her?
Approximately an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Is Alicia Andrews, is she present in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Can you please point to her and describe what she's wearing?
Yes, she's the young lady at this table here to my right wearing the brown sweater in the center there.
Your Honor, may the record reflect he's identified the defendant.
The record shall so reflect.
Did you also make contact with Isaiah Chance?
I did.
And what day did you make contact with Isaiah Chance during the course of your investigation?
The first time, early hours of June 28th.
I'm going to show you it's been marked for identification, States Exhibit 35A and B. Do you recognize States 35A and 35B?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
And do both of those photographs fairly and accurately depict Isaiah Chance?
Yes, they do, ma'am.
Your Honor, at this time, we'd introduce into evidence States Exhibit 35A and 35B.
Any objection? Admitted?
Detective, did you receive all of the copies of the photographs and emails that Detective Carter sent you involved in this investigation?
I did.
I'm going to first show you what's already into evidence, 65A through G. Do you recognize this?
I do.
And this particular photograph has the metadata from the extraction, is that correct?
Correct.
You also obtained copies, is that correct, that were a little bit more clear, is that correct?
Correct.
And is 110A a photograph, another photograph of what is depicted in 65A?
Correct.
And is that, what is that in 110A?
That is a photograph of the Florida driver's license of co-defendant Davion Murphy.
And that was a photograph that was on that shared phone of Rashad Murphy and Charmaine Steiger, is that correct?
Correct.
I'm going to show you 110B. Is that another screenshot of a story that was captured on that shared phone of Rashad Murphy and Charmaine Steiger.
Correct.
Okay. And what exactly is being shown?
A crime scene with a song tagged to it.
And Young and Ace, did that come to have meaning in the course of your investigation?
It did.
And how was that relevant to your investigation?
Young and Ace is one of the prominent rappers of the rival gangs that rival the victim's gang.
I'm going to show you 110C. Is this a photograph that was captured on that phone that was in Rashad Murphy's possession?
Correct.
And how is this relevant to your investigation?
It shows a photograph of 2 rifles on the floor there.
And were there 2 AR rifles that were used in this particular case?
Correct.
And I'm going to show you 110D. Is this another enlarged copy of the photo exhibits that Detective Carter sent you from the extraction of Rashad Murphy's phone?
Yes, ma'am, it was.
And how is this relevant to your particular investigation?
The person depicted in this photo is wearing similar clothing to that scene of one of the shooters at our scene.
And did you request of Detective Drabeck to actually do and recover a video from Walmart where Rashad Murphy was buying certain items?
Correct.
And did you get a copy of that Walmart video?
Yes.
And when was Rashad Murphy in that Walmart video up in Jacksonville?
On the evening of Friday the 21st.
So he's wearing this clothing that Friday before the homicide, is that correct?
Correct.
And did you see the video footage of how he was dressed at that Walmart?
Yes.
And was that similar clothing as to how one of the gunmen was dressed in the Home to Suites video?
Yes.
And 110E, what is that a photo of?
A screenshot of a contact in the phone, got a man with the number 904-309-4707.
And then was another exhibit that you got from Detective Carter, State's Exhibit 110G. Is that, again, a reproduction, an exact copy of the email that you saw that she provided you from the extraction of Rashad Murphy's phone?
Correct.
Can you tell me when this is dated?
Yes, so this is approximately 3:55 a.m. on the 22nd, so the early morning hours of Saturday, June 22nd, 2024.
Okay, and our homicide occurred when again?
Approximately 4:39 a.m. on June 23rd, 2024.
Okay. And does this have the name of this is sent through an Airbnb app, is that correct?
Correct.
And does this owner, is this shown at the top who the owner is?
Correct.
Did you yourself determine who the owner of the Airbnb that is in Tampa, who that is?
Yes.
And who is that person?
Anthony Alava.
At some point during your investigation, did you interview Anthony Alava?
I did.
Where does Mr. Alava reside?
Out of state.
How did you conduct an interview of Mr. Alava?
Over the phone.
And was he cooperative in this investigation?
He was.
Did he provide you information about that Airbnb?
Yes.
And is that this, when he's referring to this Lagoon Oasis check-in, is that the Airbnb that you just testified to that is at 3703 Gazebo Lane here in Tampa, Florida?
Yes, ma'am.
And part of this email exchange, Mr. Alava is requiring what as a part of the requirement in order for Rashad Murphy to get that Airbnb here in Tampa?
A picture of his driver's license.
And was a picture of his driver's license also obtained as part of that exchange that came from the extraction of the phone that was in Rashad Murphy's possession?
Yes, ma'am.
And is that a driver's license, a Florida driver's license of Rashad Murphy?
Correct.
At some point, did you actually receive from Mr. Alava video footage from the Ring camera for the time frame of when those people or when whoever it was that rented that Airbnb here in Tampa?
Yes.
What time period was covered for the rental of that Airbnb here in Tampa?
The afternoon to evening of the Saturday the 22nd to the afternoon of Sunday the 23rd.
Detective, can you show us what is being shown in this video of 60?
Yeah, we just saw the front door with the camera off to the left, and now I'm walking around to the south side of the building to get to the only other door to that unit. These are some parking spaces on the south side of.
And is this behind where that Airbnb is?
Correct. It's the second unit in, so this is the back gate door to that unit.
And do you have to walk down this grassy dirt path to get there?
Correct.
Is there a timestamp on this video?
Yes, bottom right, 1955.
And is that an accurate timestamp?
It is.
And what's being shown here?
A defendant, Alicia Andrews, came up to the door, appeared to knock on it, and then turned around and walked away.
And what's the approximate time?
1956 now. This is defendant, Alicia Andrews, walking into the Airbnb.
Detective, does this have audio?
Yes.
I'm going to replay it with the audio. Hold on one second. Pause it right there. So did you obtain all of the Ring video activations for this front door from Anthony Alava?
I did.
Okay. And is this on June 22nd of 2024, going into the early mornings of June 23rd of 2024, is there any other video footage of anyone captured on?
Viajas con tu mascota.
Who do we see there?
Davion Murphy?
Ever see him enter the Airbnb on June 22nd of 2024?
No.
Is that another photo of him entering?
Correct.
Do you know where he got the stuff that he was carrying to that vehicle that's placed in the front of the camera?
No.
Is the direction of where he was coming from lead to eventually the back door of this Airbnb?
Correct.
Is there another individual that we just saw on this Airbnb camera?
Yes, Sean Gateway.
And again, on June 23rd of 2024?
Correct.
Do we have any video footage of showing how he got into this Airbnb?
No, we do not.
What are we seeing here?
This is co-defendant Sean Gaithright coming back to the door and apparently talking to someone, giving them the code to the door.
Okay, and is that vehicle no longer there?
Yeah, yes, the vehicle SUV is gone now.
Do you see any black Chevy Impala in this video?
No.
And again, what direction is he walking in?
Towards the rear door.
Who's the only defendant that is not shown in this Airbnb video?
Defendant Rashad Murphy.
What's his nickname again?
Ghost 187.
Boy, 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 with a tangle where we weave, man. So, what is it, day 5, man, of the Julio Foolio murder trial down there that happened in Tampa. You know, they from Jacksonville, though. And I'm just gonna say this, gang. It's ugly, bro. Y'all can go ahead. Listen, like I said, I'm a positive nigga. I want people to have a chance and, things of that nature. But broski, listen, broski-lino, let me tell you something, broski. They have so much fucking circumstantial evidence, bro. I mean, so much circumstantial evidence, bro. They don't have to have, listen, they got them on tape at the same place, day before, the day after, at the same 2 clubs, literally stalking Julio Foolio, bro. Literally stalking, dude. Literally. They got them going to the Airbnb and they doing, it just, to the jury, that shit looks suspicious, bro. They already know that they can't show an actual video that's, revealing the who, somebody took their mask off after they got, but what the prosecution is trying to do is show the jury like, hey, look, text messages talking about Alicia said she wanted Julio dead and screenshots from murder scenes. The murder scene, like the other guy, what's his name? Rudy or Randolph, what's his name? I can't, the boy, he got screenshots. They didn't book the Airbnb in his name. What the fuck? Like, listen, bro, I see that they tried to go out their way to do this hit as smooth as possible. But listen, man, look at all these camera angles. Look at all these breadcrumbs. Look at all these text messages. Yo, they subpoenaed all these people's shit, bro. All these kids, bro. Like, it's 2025, y'all. It ain't too much of that, like, killing niggas like you gonna get away with this shit, bro. You either gotta crash out, or you gotta be so, I don't even know, bro. I ain't on here to give advice for no shit like that, but I'm saying, like, all that, think you about to just kill a nigga like it's 1990 or early 2000s and get away with it, and nah, bro. It's too much advanced technology. On top of that, if you're looking like these 3 imbeciles who thought they were smarter than, bro, somebody tried to do it before y'all. I ain't saying Julio Foolio, just somebody tried to do it, and they went out their way. They tried to stay as low as possible, but you still got breadcrumbs, bro. Text messages, videos of, did you see the way that the girl and old boy was stalking? So you telling me you just so happen to be 3 hours away from where y'all from in the same city as y'all biggest op, through y'all text messages, through y'all videos, all y'all talking about is already established that Julio Foolio was their biggest op in some form or fashion, that they didn't like him. Even her. They found a text message that she want him dead. Or he needs to die. That's what he needs to die. You telling me that's all a coincidence, bro? Just think about how the jury gonna look at it. They got y'all on camera numerous of times. They got y'all on text numerous of times. Y'all niggas walk into the Airbnb with no bags, leave out the Airbnb with bags. And then why did the other guys who they phones with the other suspects, the other 3 suspects, they phones pinged, but they never showed up and went into the Airbnb when they got there? But it was proven that they phones was in the vicinity the same within a minute or 2 right then. Come on, yo, like, that's the type of shit that's what the jury gonna look at it like, oh. I mean, it's clear to see, bro. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say, yo. I swear, bro, it's a damn shame, man. It's a motherfucking shame that sometimes people gotta learn this type of way, bro. I guarantee you that girl sitting there like, what was I doing fucking with these losers? Like, you didn't, and for any woman, bro, like, I'm the type of guy, bro, that I always kept my women out of any of my shit, bro. I didn't even tell her, unless it was, like, detrimental, that some shit just happened, like, yo, just so, but I don't, you supposed to keep the women out of that shit. You don't even want them to get wrapped up in that. You don't even want them to know nothing. So they even, you don't want them to snitch on you. You don't want them to get wrapped up in it any type of way, bro. And she's so, I don't know what's the deal, but she's in it. And obviously those were the influences, or her boyfriend or whoever the guy was. Like, why are you taking your girlfriend to do fucking murders? And it's like, even if she's not even physically doing it, bro, all this shit points to, they might not get her with the murder, but they might get her as accessory. They might get, it's looking like accessory at the least. All that walking around stalking and the text messages, and I mean, it ain't over till it's over, but it's not looking good at all for none of them. And if it's looking, she's the least participant, in my opinion. So if the least participant is looking this bad for her, imagine when them other boys get on the stand, have their trial.